Good morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday, the 7th day of February 2023. I should know that because the Knicks game is tonight. But it's Tuesday, the 7th day of February 2023. I hope you're all healthy and safe today, and that your family is healthy and safe, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are trying to save human lives, as well as those that pick up garbage for us to keep streets and sidewalks and parks clean, and those that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women of those who are the children, teenagers, victims of child molestation. Blessings upon those that are trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover them. Also, who are the victims of prostitution, child prostitution, pornography, child pornography, human trafficking, sex slavery. Double curses, double curses. Yesterday, yesterday, the day before, 15-year-old girl at a Dallas Mavericks game came out to go to the bathroom, disappeared. 15 years old, disappeared. As it turns out, some man met her, conned her into walking outside with him. He raped her in the parking lot where other men were raiding. They snatched her. The parents realized she was missing right away. About a day later, day and a half later, they found her in Oklahoma. She was in Dallas, found in Oklahoma in a hotel being sex trafficked, already preparing to make a movie with her after they have gang raped her. But they caught the perpetrators and they got her back. But of course, her life has been traumatized by the rape, but they got her back. This is the type of thing we're talking about. Happens every day, okay? Happens every day, multiple times a day. Be careful out there. Watch your children. Curses on the perpetrators. Curses on the profiteers. Curses on the perverts that create this industry. Finally, blessings upon the homeless. There are nearly 600,000 men, women, and children without a roof over their head, and millions around the world in similar or worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. There's going to be a basketball game tonight, which we will be in attendance. And I'll be wearing this. So if you want to see me, this is what I'll be having on. The Knicks are playing the Orlando Magic today at Orlando Amway Center at 7 o'clock tonight. Not going to be an easy game. Because Orlando's been playing good ball recently. They got back Markelle Fultz. Bol has been playing his butt off also, as well as the fact that now they got a front line. They got the front line of that includes Jonathan Isaac. So they're gonna be tough. They are 6-4 in their last 10. They won 2 in a row. This is gonna be a tough game. Okay, this is going to be a tough game. Franz Wagner's been playing well. Since Markelle Fultz came back, it's like they got their point guard. Suggs, I assumed was going to be the dude. And they do start him, but it's really been Fultz. Fultz is that guy. So, number 1 overall pick a couple of years ago in the same draft as Jason Tatum. But we've been disappointed, disappointment. But he is really that dude, and he's finally coming into his own, being what people thought he was going to be coming out of Washington State. Gary Harris comes in at the 2 guard. Franz Wagner, we know, and of course this Paolo Banchero, who to me, aside from Ben Mathurin, is the rookie of the year. Between him and Ben Mathurin is this race, and of course they start Wendell Carter at the 5. They have Mo Wagner, Bol, Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony, and Jason Suggs coming off their bench, plus the Nick killer Terrence Ross. Mo Bamba will not be playing today because of the fight he had the other day. He suspended. So this is not going to be an easy game, but the Knicks should be able to compete with these guys for sure. And let's see if we can pull this out, okay? But today, what I really want to talk about is the trade deadline. So let's look at this. I was looking at this hard. What do the Knicks need? What do they actually need? Remember, we're in year 3 of the rebuild. We're not trying to make a move to win the chip right now. So it's not going to be a major move unless Kevin Durant decides that he wants to be traded now, and that changes everything. But there's no other superstar that's available right now that we need to be looking at. So right now, I'm looking at it, and maybe they could bolster Mobb Deep, but the thing is, if Deuce McBride is going to get more confident, like I believe he is, and you're going to be able to use Evan Fournier to come off the bench and shoot like he does, I don't think we need anything right now. The reason we were talking about moving Fournier is because of his contract. It's not because of how he plays, it's because of his contract. He's got 18, almost 19 million coming to him this year and another 19 million next year. So like if the Knicks wanted to make a move for a superstar, they need that money. Okay, bottom line. So you got to figure if it's a superstar, right? He's going to cost you anywhere from 28 million to 40 something million. See, a Kevin Durant's going to cost you mid 40s, 45 million. Okay, so like whereas like if you were going to get a Kristaps Porzingis, he might cost you 27 million, but you're going to need to clear that money in order to get one of these guys. So in the worst case scenario, you need 125% less than 45 million or about $36 million. Okay. So if you get 30, you're going to have to make 36 million disappear from your roster in terms of salary to be able to sign a Kevin Durant, if you were going to get a guy like that. So that's the only reason I would talk about moving Evan Fournier. Okay, and that's a summer move. So if a superstar, if it was Brandon Ingram, if it was Luka, which is probably not going to happen, but not this year. But if it was Brandon Ingram, or if it was some guy that that could get you to that ECF conversation, then you would talk. You got to have the money. Now we got 15 million of Derrick Rose, but if we're talking about 36, we need another 21 million. You can get 19 of it with Evan Fournier. Right? So that gets you to 34 right there. Okay? You can find the other two from minimum contracts, but that's why we're talking about moving Evan Fournier. It's not about his play, it's about his contract. Now, if they're not going to make a superstar move this summer, keep him, because he's going to be expiring next year. Okay? And you got your roster set. Like I said before, this same roster, healthy, same roster, with Mitch Rob back, it's 50 plus wins next year. Okay, same roster. Because of the continuity, because of knowledge of the system, because of development of all the players, same roster, 50 million next year. Okay? So, 50 wins next year. So you don't have to make any move. Okay? You don't have to do nothing. And so we're talking about Evan Fournier. Now, as far as Obi, I don't want to move Obi at all. Okay, the only reason you move Obi is to get pieces equal to Obi so that Obi can start somewhere, because he's a talent that should be starting in the NBA. Okay, he's a starting level talent, but you cannot start him on the Knicks. Julius Randle plays 35 to 40 minutes a game. That's just how it is. And Tibbs is not comfortable making a change there because Julius is all-star and all-NBA. So why would you change that? Okay? So I don't know, where you're going to get the extra minutes to play Obi, because you can play him at the 3. You can't play him at the 5. So, and Obi and Randle just then without a rim protector has not been good. It's not been good. So you would need a rim protector out there, which means you could sit RJ, and put them two out there. You could do that, but is Tibbs really going to do that? No. No. So I don't know how you're going to get more minutes for him. So right now, what he's playing is what he's playing. We got all-star level talent coming off the bench for 15 minutes a game. I'm not going to complain. Okay. So I don't know where you're going to get it. But for now, as far as play, we don't need to trade anybody. Now, if everybody thinks there's a huge upgrade with OG Anunoby, Obi is the guy you're going to trade. That's the guy you're going to trade right there, because that's who Masai Ujiri is going to want for OG Anunoby, plus number 1. So I don't know. I'd rather keep my team the way it is, or make a minor move for Alex Caruso, who's $9.5 million. You make a minor move for a guy like that. That's not going to cost you Obi. It's not going to cost you anything. Maybe second round picks. With Cam Reddish, and Cam has got to be traded And some of y'all still not receiving that. You're not hearing that because you don't want to hear it. And I hear you, no pun intended, but he's got to be traded because Tibbs doesn't want him in the rotation. I don't know what happened. I don't want to guess with the gossip out here because I'm not into gossip. And I don't know what it is, but it is quite obvious Tibbs is not playing him. Okay? And no, we're not firing Tibbs. So y'all can keep beating your heads against the wall with that foolishness if you want to. It's not going to happen. Okay? So you might as well trade him and get what you can for him. So he's going to be traded. That's going to happen. If he is on the Knicks roster come February 10th, then he's in the rotation February 10th. Because there's no need for him to be sitting with that talent unless you're going to trade him. So they're going to trade him. So he's going to be in another uniform in somebody's rotation on February 10th. That's what I can tell you for sure. He's going to be in somebody's rotation. Cam should be happy because come February 10th, he's going to be in somebody's rotation. I don't know what team, but he's going to be in somebody's uniform in somebody's 9-man, 10-man rotation. And he's going to be playing because he's just that talented, okay? Hopefully he stays healthy and makes the most out of his career. But outside of that, there's nothing else for us to really do here except stand pat, okay? If they make a move for OG and it'll be okay, they're going to make it, but they're going to do what they do. But I don't think that that's even necessary. I'm not going to get in a bidding war over OG and Anunoby. They say several teams interested in him. Okay, let somebody else have him. Okay, we good. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, we good. All right. So, yeah, I'd rather wait till the summer. Can we get Jeremy Grant? See what I'm saying? Can we get Jeremy Grant? That's a guy to me that will take us to another level at the 3 spot. Okay. But other than that, no. Okay. I say stay pat. Stand pat. Don't make no moves unless, again, we're going big game hunting this summer. Then you're going to have to move a Fournier, to get that money. But other than that, stand pat. Let's keep rolling with the team we got, and we're going to be good. You'll end up having a good Tuesday. I'm going to end up having a good Tuesday by the grace of the Most High because I'm going to see the Knicks tonight. Shalom.